Hello everybody, this is Xenocat823543, welcoming you back to Let's Play Xenoblade Chronicles. And in this episode, I think we're going to continue with the story. I know we could do questing, we're not going to continue with the story for long, but the other quest that I really need to do requires that I get a little bit further in the story. So let's talk to Linada. You can say see more of the village to undo it, but let's listen to Linada. Just to get a little bit further. Now the downside of doing this is it'll take 2 of your party members away.
So, are you
which is why I was waiting a little bit.
In one sense we are, and in another we are not. It is a fact that the weapons you call the Mechon were created by our civilization. However, we were born from the Mechonis. By your understanding, it would be correct to say that we are the same as Mechon.
A form of mechanical life born of the Mechonis. Is that correct?
From our perspective, you are forms of organic life born of the Bionis.
Life born of the Mechonis? So there is life here, just like on Bionis? Explain to us why you invaded our world. What did we ever do to you?
I understand your feelings, but please, there is much yet to tell you.
Dunban, please hear her out.
But...
These Machina, they're good people.
Fiora?
You do not look fully functional.
Ever since she was given this body, she hasn't been feeling too good. But we honestly don't know what to do.
Do you mean to tell me you are not Machina? Why didn't you tell me sooner?
I'm okay. Really.
Nonsense. I am a doctor. Do not worry. I specialize in people in your situation. Just as I thought. You were transformed into a face unit. You are experiencing a functional breakdown in multiple locations.
So apparently while we were taking Fiora around to do all that questing, her organs were breaking down.
I will take her to my laboratory. The chief will answer your questions. He is waiting for you in Junks.
For us?
We will speak later.
And now we have to cure Fiora. So that's why I was a little bit hesitant to do this.
I'll keep an eye on her.
Also, Charla's leaving. So yeah, we lose Fiora and Charla. That's why I wasn't doing this right now. Because we lose 2 party members. So yeah, we still have our original party because it didn't include them. But now we have Voltak here, who I will trade with just to register him. And in here there's a quest. Or there's more plot. So let's continue the plot with our remaining party.
He's massive!
I get a kick out of seeing people's faces every time.
How many people have you met?
We were told that you were waiting for us.
That's right. I've been waiting a long time. Waiting for you to accept my request.
Request?
Oh, so we have another quest. That's cool.
The sword the young man is holding.
I mean, we do need something to do.
It is.
And the destruction of the fortress on the sword. Was that your lot's doing?
Yes, although unfortunately we were unable to stop Egil.
Egil?
Do you know him? He claims to be the leader of Mechonis.
This Egil that you fought is one of our people.
Yep.
He's my son.
Your son?
So Egil is Mikol's son?
Actually,
Cool.
my request is about him as well.
Ah.
I want you to kill Egil.
Okay. That's a bit severe. But I guess. I mean, even his dad doesn't like him. And this is a system save. Screw the system save. I don't need to save 5 minutes into the video. But just so you know, there are a lot of cutscenes coming up. I just wanted to get a little bit more done. And it's Alchemaz. The Allied force is coming along. Representatives from both the colonies and from Frontier Village have arrived. Oh, this makes another quest available.
Dearest Homs
Oh well,
and
I'll do that
Nopon
later.
representatives, my humble gratitude for accepting our invitation. I am Callian Antiqua, Regent of the High Entia.
We all know who you are. You High Entia have kept yourselves safe, remaining spectators to our destruction.
Oh yeah,
I call
Sauron's
upon
here
us
too.
now.
As stated in my invitation, it is our intention to form an allied force from the peoples of Bionis, with which we will confront Mechonis.
Look at you. One little scratch and you're already crying for help.
I cannot deny this. The attack did serve as the catalyst, but the fact remains that things have changed.
When we needed help at the Battle of Sword Valley, our cries were ignored. Give me one good reason why we should bother.
I understand your anger. Our selfishness was inexcusable. However, please hear what I have to say. Listen to why our stance has changed.
Stop talking if you like, but no promises we'll stick around to the end.
We High Entia were mistaken. We believed that if we were attacked by the Mechon, our power alone could repel them. But a brave group of young heroes showed us the error of our ways. When the Mechon descended upon Erith Sea, Shulk fought with a courage I have never seen. I was most surprised to see that this group was comprised of different races. Homs, Nopon, High Entia. Although different, they trusted one another as friends. As just one inhabitant of Bionis, I desired to... No, I felt compelled to become strong like them.
Their strength came from the Monado. Bravery only gets you so far in this world.
Then you will not join us?
Hold your horses, son. I said they didn't win with bravery alone, but they wouldn't have got far without it. All right. You can count on our help.
The
Yay.
Nopon will join too. The Hom and Bird people are friends of the Nopon. We will fight together.
Dixon, are you leaving?
Yeah. It's just I felt this sudden pain in the neck.
Is that your response?
Don't go jumping the gun there, Prince. I'll leave the colony's forces with old Atharon here. You can use them however you want. I've got somewhere I need to be.
Might I ask where?
A battle's more than just a head-on assault. The sooner you realize that, the better. I better go and remind Shulk and all.
So you know of their whereabouts?
I told you. I've got a pretty good idea.
So apparently Dixon knows where we are.
Yeah?
If you should meet Shulk,
What?
I have something I want you to tell him.
And that's the end of our cutscene in Alchemaz. So at least the Allied force is coming together. That's nice. But why are you telling us this now?
You want us to kill your son? That is
Oh
no
yeah,
small
back to this
request.
cutscene.
There are hardly any of us Machina left on Mechonis. Back when the Bionis and the Mechonis were fighting, the Bionis almost completely wiped us out. I suppose the Bionis just didn't want us around. Lady Mayneth fought the Bionis for us. In the end, the two Titans wounded each other and entered a deep slumber.
Who was Lady Mayneth?
The creator of Mechonis. You could say that she is the Mechonis itself.
You talk like you saw all this. Ain't this all just an ancient myth?
I know I look young, but I'm actually quite old. I saw the whole thing with my own eyes.
Oh yeah,
You
if you
can't be
didn't notice
serious.
before,
The people of Mechonis must have a longer
the
lifespan.
Machina live
Just like we
thousands
High
of
Entia live
years.
far longer than Homs.
I get that. But he can't have lived that long.
But why do you want your son dead? From what you've told us, I would have thought you'd want us to destroy the Bionis rather than kill your own son.
Egil was a brilliant young man. Clever, strong, and kind to the less able. But he never forgave the Bionis for what it did. And he swore to take revenge.
So he wants to do to us what the Bionis did to the Machina?
Correct. Egil is trying to eradicate all innocent life on Bionis. He has to be stopped.
Didn't you ever try to stop him?
We tried once. A lot of people were killed. He's blinded by revenge. Even Lady Mayneth herself couldn't convince him to stop.
Where is Egil now?
Most likely the Mechonis capital. He's trying to restore its former glory all by himself.
I feel sorry for him. Oi! What are you talking about? Did you forget what he did to us?
I haven't forgotten or forgiven. But Egil's clearly suffered a lot in his life. You don't feel any sympathy at all?
All I know is, this stinks. Who cares what he's been through?
Rind.
I understand about Egil. But why us? You should be aware that Shulk's sword, the Monado, has the power to destroy Mechonis weaponry. It's said that it was once the sword of the Bionis. Doesn't the very sight of it make you quiver?
Zanza.
Huh?
Oh, just talking to myself. If you're gonna kill Egil, you'll need all of that sword's power. That's how strong Egil is. But enough talk. You must be tired. Take your time and think it over. Until the young lady's treatment is finished, feel free to spend time in our village.
Or rather, for the rest of the game, feel free to visit. But, wow. Still not done with cutscenes. This is a very cutscene heavy part.
She has done well to survive such injury.
What do you mean? Is she sick?
Since you seem to have knowledge of Hom's medicine, I'll explain it like this. I'm afraid she's had several of her organs removed.
Yeah.
Am I correct in assuming she was configured to operate inside a Mechon?
That's right.
She has been transformed into a Mecon's central nerve unit. Her blood can now circulate through a Mecon's components.
How?
I believe her immune system is now configured for compatibility with the Mechon. That's why her strength has depleted.
But you can treat her, can't you? Please.
Of course. Even as a Machina doctor, I cannot turn a blind eye to this butchery. With our equipment, she will regain her strength, but she will be stuck with this body. I cannot restore her flesh and blood Hom's body.
That's okay. I don't want to be a burden to Shulk. I don't care if I have a machine body. Just make it so I can fight beside him.
Fiora, leave it to me. If that is your wish, I'll do my best. I must implant a new circulation system for her immune functions. But we have one problem.
A problem?
Of course.
I don't have a piezoelectric unit, which is required to control such a system. As long as she remains on this bed, the life support machine can compensate, but to move around freely, she must have the piezoelectric unit. The same unit is used in Mechon, so if you were to find some Mechon parts...
But where?
Well, outside of the village at the base of Digit 5, there's a beach. Debris from above washes ashore there. You might be able to find one among the Mechon wreckage.
We'll take a look. The beach at the base of Digit 5, right?
Yep.
Yes. It gives
That's
off a
our
faint
next-
red glow, so it might be easier to
Faint
find
red
at night.
glow. I see what you did there. It's a red item orb. And we have Fiora's treatment. Fiora and Dumbbands, Max Affinity Heart to Heart. Back in here though, we have Zilix. And we just got a new achievement. I'm not sure if you saw that, it's a village of machines. But we get Godfather between Orchitix and Zilix. Yay! No, I didn't want to talk to you. I wanted to talk to Zilix again. And more affinity links from Zilix. Good job, Zilix. You're linking yourself to people. Colleagues from Zilix to Voltac. So we're making more connections. And now, let's see. Yeah. So now, quickly, in the remainder of this video, I'm going to start this. There is a unique monster, actually, to kill. Not because you need to, but because the unique monster spawns on this beach. And it's just convenient to hunt it now. And of course, this one drops art books. And by, I mean, like, useful art books, not. And he is kind of guarding the piezoelectric unit, which, as you can see, is over there.
Prepare yourselves!
Leave this to me!
Take it! Try hard! Manifest yourself!
Feel the power returning.
As if returning to your former glory, dumbass. Freeze! Ice wave!
Yes, deal damage. Come on, Mel. Come on, Melia, you can do this.
Dumbass! Well evaded!
Leave this to me!
Good! Just fine vision!
This guy doesn't have a topple spike at all, so feel free to just wail on him. Yeah, he can input Pierce, which totally negates your defense, so that might not be good. But agility can't be negated, so that's good. And we got a quality jet. That's a fairly common drop from this guy. And now, of course, I am going to save. And we can start the save and reload process for this guy. And I'll probably stop when we get the first art book. Yay, we didn't get it. I mean, the first one is fairly common. It's the most common of the art books. And then we also need the rarest one, which I will try to get to appear off screen. Because I know how much fun it'll be to try to get that. He starts out over here, by the way.
Prepare yourselves!
Leave this to me!
Try hard!
Feel my power returning to me.
As if returning to your former glory. Ether is moving through me! Ricky's psyche is still good. Dumbass! Well evaded!
Leave this to me!
And Ricky confused it. That's confuse at work. He stops attacking and runs around. See, I knew it would be worth it to have a confuse art. That's just an example of what confuse is. I'm glad I got to show that off, because often you can go through an entire playthrough and never witness confuse. Ever. Because there are enemies that can confuse you, but it's like just as likely that... But it's very hard for you to confuse an enemy, because you can only do it, as far as I know, with that art of Ricky's. There's no gem that inflicts it. No. Oh shoot, I just opened it right away. Why did I do that? I'm dumb. I'm sorry. But at least you get to see me fight this guy a bunch of times.
Everyone, stay on your guard!
Leave this to me!
Try hard! Absolution!
Worldly!
Flowing through me! Return to your former glory, Dunlap.
Oh well. We can just keep damaging him.
Now is the time to unleash a chain attack. Advantageous. Manifest yourself. Searing blaze of absolution. Summon. Medical. Ancient spirit of ice to me. Freeze. Ice wave. We are victorious. Everyone do
And that was all.
Let's press on.
This guy is not hard to defeat. Now hopefully I can actually get stuff out of him. Oh yeah, we're down to 5 party members. I completely forgot we were down to 5. Well, there it is. That's the first art book. Cure Bullet. So now that we have Cure Bullet, I'm going to save. And I'll meet you guys back when I have the other art book we will be getting from this guy. So, I'll see you then.